In this video, I want to introduce to you how British accent and American accent differ from each other, because it's high time for you to choose which accent you prefer and which brings you the most enjoyable feeling when you are speaking. Firstly, when R standing in the middle of the word, British English has a tendency to consider the word without any R in pronouncing. For example, with the word effort, with British English there's no R, so it's become effort. Effort. Very strong R here, okay? But with American, they will put a stress on R, so it's gonna be effort. Effort. Now you clear effort from British English and effort from American English. The same thing happens to the word resource. With British English, there's no R, but with American, there's a really strong R. So with British English, the word is spelled resource. Resource. But in American accent, the word is pronounced resource. Resource. Okay. Resource from British and resource from American. Now I want you to practice a little bit with the word report. Without any R, is it British or American? Okay, of course, we know the answer. Without any R, the word is from British English. Report. Report. With American, there's some stress here, so the word becomes report. Report. Okay, the second difference I want to mention here is the sound T. I split the sound into two situations, which are in the middle and in the end of the word. With a word like interview, British English will stay the same with T, which means they have a really strong T in the middle of the word. So the word in British English is interview. Interview. However, American will omit the T and make an N. So the word will become interview. 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 Interview in British English and interview in American English. The same thing happens to the word international. With T here, British will stay the same with the T, so the word will become international. However, with American accent, the word is international, international. Okay. With a word like Manhattan, British English keep the T and make it really heavy. Manhattan. Manhattan. However, with American English, they will turn the T to D. T to D. Okay, so the word become Manhattan. 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 Manhattan from British English and Manhattan from American English. And the final case is for the word like importance or cotton. In British English, they continue having strong T. Importance, importance, cotton, cotton. However, in American accent, there's no T, so the word will become importance. Just imagine the word will become importance, importance, importance in American accent, and the word cotton in British will become cotton in American. Just imagine that it's just a sound coming from your throat. Cotton, cotton. Okay? There's no T here. Cotton. Okay, so when T standing at the end of the word, we have hate or relay. With those discussed words, British accent got a T. Hate, relate, hate, relate. Meanwhile, American accent, no T. There are some exceptions, but almost American never speak out the T here. Hate, relay. Okay? Hate from British accent and hate from American accent. Finally, I want to introduce to you how R is different from British accent to American accent. With British accent, they always got it as R, very simple. However, with American accent, sometimes they make it R from R. Okay? So with British accent, the two words are pronounced very easily. Hot, hot. Coffee, coffee. However, in American English, they will relax the lips and the tongue when speaking. So sometimes it will become a little bit hard. Hot, hot. Coffee, coffee. I have the phrase here. Do you want some hot coffee? With British accent, they have T here, R here, and also R here. So the phrase will be spoken very slowly. Do you want some hot coffee? Okay. But with American, there's no T here. They have R here and R here. The phrases will become, do you want some hot coffee? Do you want some hot coffee? Very relaxing tongue and lips. Okay? Now, just take a look at what we have learned today. Firstly is R. R from American will become nothing in British English. T. When British English always stay the same with T, American English have some different ways of speaking. Like from T to D, from T to N, and from T to nothing. And finally is R. R from British English will become R from American English sometimes. Okay, it's not the end of our presentation today. Thank you for listening to our lesson and please subscribe us on YouTube. In this video, I want to introduce to you how British accent and American accent differ from each other because it's high time for you to choose what accent do you prefer and what brings you the most enjoyable feeling when speaking. Firstly,